Learners learn best when they're challenged at the right level. Works too hard, they can lose the thread and quickly fall behind. Too easy, and they can become bored and disengaged. And if you're running short course provision, there really isn't time for trial and error. You've got to get the challenge match right straight away. So I'm here in Derby at one of Kwik Fit's training academies to see how they're using technology to help solve the problem.
We run lots and lots of different technical type courses, I think 37 different courses as I mentioned earlier. We currently, in this one facility here in Derby, we'll have 1,400 students a quarter coming through here on any or all of those different types of courses that we run. What we find is when you come into a starter session, you really want to try and establish where the group is at in terms of their level of understanding.
Best of luck then. Thanks very much.
Make sure you pass it this week.
Oh, I hope I do. I should.
Catch you later. We've tried the traditional sort of question and answer techniques and all the different types of questioning that you can do with that. We've tried sort of upfront test papers at the beginning of the course to try and establish where people are at, but they tend to be sort of quite bland, and what we've introduced now is a lot more sort of interactive for the people to get involved in. It introduces a bit of fun and a little bit of competitive edge to it as well, so it's good, the guys really like it.
It's a student response system. The questions are electronic in PowerPoint and can be tailored, so you answer on your handset and the question, it registers on the computer, and then we can use it in two ways. We can set it up so it's anonymous, so we get a sort of a response bar come up. It says how many people got it right, how many people got it wrong, or we can use it as a fine length test, which would be secret but to the individual. What is the part of the piston below the pin called? Pin that goes through the middle of the piston. There we go, so we've got split answers. Okay. We use this system as well to check individuals' understanding at certain points in the training session. If somebody was to get the question wrong and it's anonymous, takes the pressure off them, and we use that as a talking point to make sure everybody was up to speed before we move on to the next session. Which area do you think's the skirt? Do you think it's that bit or that bit? That bit. Skirt, just like with a woman, hangs down. Okay.
It's basically just so the teacher can get a general guide of what everyone knows, and the people that don't know get helped out by people that do, sort of thing. So everyone, it's basically a win-win. And it doesn't let you fall behind either, because it gives your instructor a chance to know not everybody knows the question, so he'll explain the scenario and he'll explain how you go about checking it and what the right answer is. We found once we'd introduced the system and embedded it into all the courses and got everybody up and using it and running on it, we found that our pass marks, or our pass percentage rate, actually increased by 18%, purely just through implementation of this system, going away from the traditional paper-based systems that we were using prior to that.
The system's actually relatively easy to set up. You can set up a room in an hour from installing it to using it. The trainers like it to the point now where we'd probably struggle without it. It's become a tool very central to what we do.
It is enjoyable in a way because you're not having to sit down and fill out even more paperwork than what you already have to, because obviously in certain things there is a lot of paperwork to do.
I hate writing questions down, writing your answers down. It's just press one button, press another button, done. It's a lot easier.
And there are different systems on the market and they operate in slightly different ways. We picked the one that was best for our application without a shadow of a doubt. There are different ones out there. It's not a tremendously expensive thing to have to do, which is great. So I would urge anybody that is in the similar situation to ourselves to have a look at these systems, get a couple in, have a play with them and see what they think.
When one of Kwik Fit's long-serving trainers was introduced to the voting buttons with its very practical emphasis on initial formative and summative assessment, he said to Steve afterwards that he'd suddenly realised how to become a trainer. It wasn't the technology that had switched his light on though, it was a sudden realisation that you have to check a learner's understanding throughout the whole of their programme, which was great for Steve's learners, great for Kwik Fit's bottom line, and fabulous for their inspection grade, which was grade 1 outstanding.